don't even know.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Public building.
I know that.
Business.
And I'm conducting business, constitutionally protected business. It's constitutionally protected business,
Did you walk
ma'am.
through these halls already?
Ma'am, it's constitutionally protected
you're
business.
okay.
It's
Okay?
constitutionally protected business. I
not.
did not make.
Guys,
I can't be recording who?
can't be recording my work.
Why is that?
Just can't be.
I just-
Who are you supposed to be with?
I just can't be. I'm just with myself. I'm not with anybody.
Okay. Well, I need you to go, please.
I'm sorry?
You need to go.
Imagine walking into Binghamton City Hall, camera in hand, ready to document transparency. You're met by Captain Sutliff, dubbed Captain Karen, who berates you, questions your legitimacy, and even threatens a lawsuit for filming. But instead of backing down, you calmly assert your First Amendment rights and refuse to be intimidated.
Exact area where we were confronted by Captain Sutliff.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you, ma'am?
Good. What's your name?
Excuse me, who are you?
I am Captain Sutliff from the police department. What's your name?
Captain what?
Sutliff, I told you.
Captain
Yes.
Sutliff.
Yes.
Okay, why are
Okay,
you?
I got a complaint that you're harassing people up here.
That's not true at all. I'm just.
Well, did you have a discussion with the guy down in engineering or code?
Yeah, he told me he wouldn't give me his name, and I said, "You're a
But did
public."
you have any business with him? Or did
I
you
would-
just argue with him?
Ma'am, don't.
It's a simple question.
Yeah, don't act like you know what's going on when you don't.
Well,
you weren't
you
there.
already told me, so I'm asking you to verify.
Yeah, well, I had a discussion with a public servant, correct?
Okay, and did you have any legitimate business in there?
Yeah, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
That's not legitimate business,
According to who?
according to me. Did you have business
You
with
don't,
that person?
respectfully, ma'am, you don't tell me what my business is. That's
That's
local
not what
business.
I'm saying. I'm saying if you have business in here with that person, then go ahead and
He
have
came out to talk to
conversation.
me. I didn't talk to him.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Sure you can.
Okay? But don't get in arguments with people and don't get in discussions with people.
That's not what I'm doing. I
If you
told
want
you.
to walk through a public building, that's okay. But with you standing here and filming people's faces, that's bothering
That's
them,
still
harassing
okay.
them,
That's still
and
okay.
upsetting them.
That's still okay because it's public.
Not
and
if you're just sitting there doing that to them. It's not. Okay?
that's not what I'm
You're
doing.
going through the building.
Do you have
you
evidence or
legitimate-
do you have evidence or proof that
Can
I'm
you
doing
stop
that, ma'am?
interrupting me?
Ma'am, I don't even know.
I'm telling you.
I don't
This
know-
is a public building.
I know
you come
that.
Do business.
And I'm
Okay?
conducting
That's
business,
not
constitutionally
city
protected business. It's constitutionally protected
Did you
business,
walk through
ma'am.
these halls already?
Ma'am, it's constitutionally
Then
protected
you're okay.
business. It's
Okay?
constitutionally protected business. I
It's not.
did not make any contact
Listen.
with the engineer, with whoever you just spoke to. I didn't make any contact with
You
him.
had conversation with him.
He came out to speak to me from his office. That has
You were
nothing
in
to do.
his office.
No, I was not. I was not
When
in
I
his.
came up here 5 minutes ago, you were not in the hallway. You were in his office.
I wasn't in his private office. I was in the public lobby
not
of an
private
office.
office.
Yeah,
His
a public
work office.
a public lobby of an office.
You're correct. It's a public office.
Correct.
If you don't have business in there, they can ask you to leave.
Ma'am.
You don't have legitimate business in
Yes,
there.
I did. You're
already
saying that
walked through and took
you're
your
saying that my
videos.
business isn't legitimate, but that doesn't
It's
make it
not.
so. That doesn't
not.
make it so, ma'am.
Just
You're
like,
wrong.
Just
You're
like
wrong.
if you go in the clerk's office and you don't have legitimate business with them, they'll ask you to leave.
I do have legitimate business. You're wrong.
Going around taping people up to their face
No,
is not legitimate business.
That's not what I'm doing.
I
That's
just
not what I'm
watched
doing.
you taping these poor secretaries.
Poor
Why?
secretaries? They're public servants. I was looking at the mayor's office. I've never
What
seen
are
them.
you going to do with,
I
their,
have-
with their private faces? You can't release that.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
There is no privacy. There is no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am.
For you to share their faces,
I can do that.
No,
Correct.
you can't.
Yes, I am, because I'm an independent
No, you
journalist.
can't.
I'm news media,
okay,
ma'am.
so the point being, you've already gone through and done your work.
Okay.
So if you don't have legitimate business here, then leave.
I do have legitimate. I told you I have constitutionally protected business
okay,
here.
what business do you have with the mayor's office?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I have business with
You were just
anybody.
taking them. What business do you have with the mayor's office?
Ma'am, I gather
Answer
content.
the question.
I'm trying to. If you let
You're
me
not.
speak.
You're
if you,
talking in circles.
If you let me speak, the mayor's office, what I have business with, is holding them accountable and transparency. I saw their office.
That's talk, okay?
How is that
Do you have
talk?
an appointment with them?
I don't need
Do you
an
have
appointment.
somebody-
This is a
Yes,
public
you do.
building.
You do.
This is a public building. This is the people's building. This doesn't belong
you
to
need
the
an
mayor.
appointment to speak to them.
This belongs to the constituents and the people, ma'am.
Okay,
I'm not being
so
disrespectful
talk,
to anybody.
okay? Public servants.
You're coming
still
over
have
here
to
trying.
conduct
You're coming over here
business.
trying to intimidate me, and it's not
I'm
going to
not
work.
trying to intimidate you.
It's not going to work. I'm very respectful
Listen
to everybody
me.
I come in
Listen
contact
to
with,
me.
and I ask
You're
the
interrupting
same.
their business.
No, I'm
You
not.
went through. You took your.
I'm not
your
interrupting
pictures,
anybody's
whatever,
business. I'm
so you
I'm
can be
working on
done.
a story on City Hall. You don't tell me when I'm done, ma'am.
Yes, I can. Because now they can't get their work done
I would
because
want
they're
because
upset.
they're upset. What
They're
what
upset and
what
harassed.
what law is that, Captain? Upset.
What did I?
Are you feelings police or law
It's
enforcement?
not, listen, you're interrupting their work.
I'm not breaking any laws.
That's the problem. If you're interrupting their work.
He came
and
out of
run a
his
legitimate
office.
business,
He came out of his office to make contact with me.
You were in his office. I saw you.
I was in the lobby of his office and he came out of his
It's not the lobby of
office.
his office. It's his office.
The whole thing is his
It's
office.
their office. Absolutely.
It's the people's office, with all due respect. There's applications there I was
Okay, but it
looking
doesn't-
over.
listen.
I have business here. I'm told you, I'm
don't
working on a
have
story.
business. You
Ma'am,
already
you don't
did
tell
your
me.
videotape.
You can't tell me what my business is. And if you'd like,
I
you
can.
can. So go ahead and do it. Order
I
me.
already did.
Order me to leave.
I just told you to many times.
No, you didn't.
Okay?
You said, no, you never ordered me to leave. And you know there's
I
a
did.
difference.
I
No, you
said
did not.
if you're done, you can leave. Which
You
you already
can,
took all your pictures.
you can leave is different from you must
I'm
leave,
not getting in
ma'am.
this conversation.
Because you don't want a civil suit, because I will
There
sue
is
you.
no civil suit.
You better
There
believe I
isn't.
would sue you, ma'am. If you violate my constitutional rights,
Listen.
you will lose qualified immunity because you're captain. You should know.
Nobody-
You should
no.
know better. You should know better than
I know
this.
much better than you do.
You should
Trust
know
me.
better then.
Okay?
You should know
were
better. I'm
allowed
being
to
very
come in-
respectful with everybody
you
I come in
were allowed
contact
to come
with,
in and
ma'am.
do your thing. You've done it. So you can leave
But you
now.
can't tell me when I'm done with my. What
You
is there a
can't.
time limit?
You
Is
can't
there?
have all day to be in here. You
Why
have to
not?
have
Why
legitimate
wouldn't?
business
Why?
to be in here.
Why wouldn't I have all day to
Because
be in
It's
here?
not a community hangout office.
This is not. I'm
okay?
working on a story. I'm a journalist working on a story.
You're interrupting people's work. You've already got your video.
That's not
you
true.
You can leave now.
That's not true.
Absolutely.
That's not true. I have legitimate.
absolutely
I have
true.
legitimate First Amendment business here. I have freedom of press. This is a public building. I'm not bothering anybody. I don't
And
even want to
you've
talk to
already been
anybody.
through all the public areas.
That's not true.
Why is that not true?
And plus, it doesn't matter. I'm
Well, no. Why is
disseminating.
that not
I'm
true?
disseminating information to the public, ma'am. I
Why
can
is
take
that-
pictures of City
See,
Hall
you're
all
not
day.
answering the question.
I can take pictures of
Okay.
City Hall all day, ma'am.
You've already been in the public areas.
You
These
can't
are
tell me to
business
leave.
areas.
You can't tell me to leave from public without. I'm not committing a crime.
I can.
And the
You're
contrary.
interrupting business.
No, I'm
I
not.
can.
But I'm not. Go ahead and
You
do
are.
it. Do it, and
You
then you'll
are.
see the consequences of it in
You
civil
are.
court. I'm not. I've been very respectful. The video will prove that. I'm very
Did
respectful.
Did you finish your floors?
Ma'am, I don't.
Because I'm told you did. Maybe you
Okay.
did, maybe you didn't, but that's what I'm told.
It doesn't matter, ma'am. Look,
It does matter.
What you're doing right now, you see the people behind you who are just sitting watching this spectacle? You're stopping people from conducting business, ma'am.
Not at
There's
all.
people behind you just
Not
sitting
at
there
all.
watching.
And I've gotten multiple
I would've-
complaints already. That
it
you're
doesn't
taking
matter,
pictures
but
of
the
their faces
complaints-
and their desks, which contain personal information.
There is no expectation of privacy in public, ma'am. You should know that as
There
captain.
is for certain things. There
No, there is not.
absolutely is.
No, there is not. They're in
There
public.
absolutely is.
This
Because
is a public
people
building.
have personal documents with people's information that you're not privy to.
And I'm not.
So-
I'm not going into anybody's personal office.
You just were in a personal office.
That's a
I told
public
you that.
lobby of an office, ma'am. I'm
It's a
allowed to be
business
there.
office. Same idea.
It's a
People's
building
paperwork
permits
with people's
office.
names and stuff are in these offices.
You're not
not
making any
allowed
sense.
to copy any of that. You're not allowed to film any of that.
Yeah, that's
you
not true.
filmed going through the office, the public area.
It's their job.
Great.
It's their job to create the privacy,
Great.
ma'am, in public. They have to
Okay.
create the privacy. You're a captain.
No,
You should
it's
know
not.
these things,
I am a
ma'am.
captain, and just because you're talking all this gobbledygook BS, frankly,
No, it's not.
does not change
This-
the law and does not change our job.
What law am I breaking? Can
So,
you articulate
where
it
do-
to me?
Where else do you need to go?
Can you articulate the law that I'm breaking?
Where else do you need to go?
Because you know there is not one.
Where else do
I would
you
like
need
to
to
continue
go?
about my business and not be molested
What
by
is your
you.
business?
I don't want to be. I
You're
don't.
Really?
I don't want to be.
So
you are
paint
harassing
someone's
me.
face like this that you have no legitimate
I've never.
business with.
I've never
It's
gone in
not?
anybody's face. You're lying. That is a blatant lie.
I'm telling you what I was told.
Then whoever told you that is
Really?
lying. I've never even. This is the closest I've been to somebody, and that's because you came up to me, ma'am. This is the closest I've been to somebody.
So this person lied when they said you were in there.
Correct. They did
Landing
lie.
and giving them a hard
They did
time.
lie. Yes, they did lie.
Okay, so be it.
They
So
did lie,
you
and that's
go
why.
on.
And that's why I record because
So
people
you
who
can go
lie,
on with your business.
people do lie.
Okay.
The video doesn't lie, ma'am. And I would like to go.
on. Listen.
I would like
just
to.
Go on with it. Go.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it.
Go.
Hey, officer, can I get your name and badge number, please?
My name's Officer Sager, badge number 145.
Sager 145.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you keep just in their faces and they call me again, it's going to be a problem.
That sounds like
I
that sounds like
understand
a
what you're trying to do.
that sounds like a threat.
No,
And,
I'm telling you, they're going to keep calling and it's going to be a problem.
that's not a law that I'm
Okay.
breaking. So go ahead. There's not
Because
gonna,
that's not doing
ma'am.
that's not
You're gonna
doing
have
public
civil.
work.
You're gonna have civil
Just keep
problems.
moving.
You're gonna have civil problems, ma'am.
Yeah, just keep moving, okay?
Okay. Just remember,
Okay.
violation of rights. When you know about it, you lose your qualified immunity. Okay.
Listen, you don't even know what you're talking about.
I do.
So just get over
I
it. No,
do.
you don't.
I do. Goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Move on.
Goodbye. Hi. How are you?
Hi. Something I can help you with?
Captain Sutliff.
Excuse me?
Captain Sutliff.
Am I Captain Sutliff? Yes.
Yes. Hi. How are you? My name
Good,
is
how are
Sean.
you?
We met before.
Yeah. What's up?
Hi, I would just wanted to talk to you and see if, put out an olive branch with you and see if we can come to resolution of our interaction last time.
I don't think there's any resolution to be had.
You don't think so? You don't think that you treated me in a way that was unbecoming of a public servant? You don't think so?
I'm not getting into this again because it was.
No, I don't want to. I said an olive branch. I'm not trying to misconstrue anything. I'm just saying, do you?
Okay. All right. Well, have a nice day.
Do you not think that your behavior?
Have a nice day.
So you think your behavior was acceptable, Captain? Apparently you do. I don't think so. Hey, can I ask you guys a question? You guys work for New York State courts. There's a courthouse in this building?
Yes, there is.
There's a court. Where is it?
Fifth floor.
Oh, the 5th floor. Is it like a city court or city court? So Binghamton City Court.
And civil.
I'm sorry?
Civil.
And civil and city. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. I appreciate you answering my questions.
You know
Thank you.
that you can't go to the 5th floor to record, but you
Well, yeah,
can go to
there's
your house.
a judge's order from New York State courts that prevents people from exercising their First Amendment right. I don't agree. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't agree with the order, but I'm not trying to be held in contempt of court either. So I understand. No problem. What are the chances that we come here, we run into Captain Sutliff?
When officials abuse authority, ego often blocks accountability. This encounter reminds us always know your constitutional rights, stay composed, and insist on professional conduct. If you're challenged calmly, quote the law, request badge numbers, and document everything. Let respect guide you, but never back down when your freedoms are at stake. So how do we respond when our rights are threatened in situations like this? Stay tuned as today's video shows a real-life scenario where standing firm and knowing our rights is the key to resisting abuse of power. Imagine standing on a public sidewalk outside an Alabama detention center when a deputy brandishes a pepper ball rifle, orders you to leave, and claims you're trespassing, even though there are no restricted area signs. Despite the threat of force, you calmly cite your First Amendment right to film in publicly accessible spaces and refuse to be intimidated.
So this is the correctional facility here. So it looks like we have a correctional officer observing the inmate porters taking out the trash.
Can I help you with something?
Who are you?
Sergeant Daniel, who are you?
My name is Sean. My name is Sean. I don't need any help, Sergeant Daniel. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
I mean, you can't be recording my guys.
I can't be recording who?
You can't be recording my workers.
Why is that?
You just can't be.
just-
Who are you supposed to be with?
I just can't be? I'm just with myself. I'm not with anybody.
Okay. Well, I need you to go, please.
I'm sorry?
You need to go.
No, I'm okay right here. Thank you. Sergeant Daniel thinks he can tell a free man in this country what to do in a publicly accessible area. Because I'm recording his workers. You mean your slaves? They're not your workers. They're slaves. I mean, let's call it what it is. Whether what they did or not was justifiable in putting them here and having them work for you, it's still doing work, not getting paid for it. Sergeant Daniel. At least he properly identified himself. That's good. So it looks like Sergeant Daniel brought backup with him to try and intimidate a journalist exercising his rights. Excuse me?
You need to leave.
Who are you, sir?
You need to leave.
I'm just asking for your name.
Deputy Phillips.
Deputy Phillips? My name is Sean, Deputy Phillips. Is there a reason you have that firearm with you?
Yes. Pepper ball rifle. It's used inside the facility.
Well, you're not inside the facility.
This is part of the facility.
This is outside of the facility.
It's still part of the facility. This is part of my job. This is my security.
Right. There's no need for...
You are on county property. If you do not leave, I will call somebody up here and have you arrested for trespassing.
This is publicly accessible area.
No, it's not.
There's no restricted area signs or no trespassing signs. You all are correctional officers?
Guys, y'all go inside.
Is this a restricted area,
Yes.
deputy? There's no signs indicating that it's a restricted area.
Authorized personnel.
Yeah, parking.
It's still authorized. You're not authorized to do that.
It says parking. I'm not parking, I'm on a sidewalk. There was no need for you to bring that out here. I know you want to seem cool or whatever, but I'm not a threat to you. You don't need to pepper ball, shoot me. Absolutely ridiculous. It says parking for authorized personnel only. This is parking. Doesn't say authorized personnel only in this area. So we have some more correctional officers coming out here. No need for that whatsoever. And again, you have to clearly, just for everybody watching, those signs are not clearly visible when I'm approaching from this public sidewalk here. So we'll walk back here, even if they were, even though I'm not parking. As you can see, this is completely an open area, no fences or anything. We saw the judge's parking only sign. I came from a public sidewalk. We are on a public sidewalk. Walked over here. All connected. All connected. So tell me how, when I'm walking this way, am I supposed to, or should have, seen an authorized personnel parking only? You know why you don't see it from here? Because it's meant for cars. That's why you don't see it from here. If it's meant for people, there would be signage here on the public sidewalk saying that this is authorized personnel only in this area, restricted area, no trespassing. But from the public sidewalk that comes off of a public street, this is a public street as well, I walked over here and was filming in the public parking lot. Ridiculous. Well, we'll see if law enforcement comes or not. It looks like all of the correctional officers have gone back inside. That guy coming out here with the pepper ball gun, completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all the correctional officers have left. They went back inside. We've been out here for a little while now. No law enforcement ever arrived because we're not breaking any laws. We're not in any restricted areas. We're exercising our constitutional rights. What I've noticed is that when I perform audits on correctional facilities, the correctional officers are one of the worst when it comes to escalating the situation. They are so used to getting their way and bullying inmates.
When officers wield weapons to frighten you off, remember always stay in visible public areas, watch for any posted restrictions, and clearly assert your constitutional right to record. Maintain a respectful tone, request badge numbers, and keep filming. Documentation and composure will protect you and expose any unlawful attempts to silence your voice. So how do we respond when faced with abuse of power right in public institutions? Stay tuned as today's video shows a real-life scenario where patience and knowing our rights are crucial in confronting actions that violate our civil liberties. Imagine walking into a county clerk's office to file a public records request only to be shoved and berated by the elected official posting authorized personnel. Only signs that contradict state law. As you calmly demand the removal of these unconstitutional notices, you document every gesture waiting to see if they'll learn their lesson.
Hey, sir. Can I have your information?
You can't.
Say again?
You can't. Please back up for me.
Can I have your information, sir?
You can't. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Officer Royals, 150. May I have your name?
I'm going to step back just a little bit, and just to let y'all know y'all are being live streamed on the internet. But I'm going to step back. What's your badge?
So, what's your
badge
name,
number?
sir? I gave you my name. What's your name?
I don't answer questions.
You're going to answer my question. What's your name?
I don't answer
You're
questions.
filming an investigation that's going on.
Okay, well, I am in public property. I have every right to film.
Okay, I just want to identify who you are.
Am I under arrest?
No, you're not.
Am I being detained?
No, sir.
Thank you very much. What's your name and badge number, sir?
I'm Officer Lopez.
Uh,
Badge number's 162.
And what's your badge
Hey, I'm
name?
Corporal Wall, 137.
All right.
So what brings you to the PD today?
excuse me, sir. I'm going to talk to this deputy.
Okay. Please
What
don't.
brings you to the PD today?
I'm just going to walk back.
Do you shake
'cause
hands?
I don't.
You don't shake hands?
I don't.
Okay, so what brings you over here to
I'm
the
gonna
PD
step
today?
back at least
Okay.
5 feet. Please don't
Okay,
step
go
towards
ahead.
me. Thank you. Just so I can get the camera angle and stuff for my safety.
Okay. So what brings you up here today?
So you're gonna continue to step towards me.
I am.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna step back again
Okay.
and just let y'all know y'all are being streamed on the internet.
That's wonderful. As ugly as I am, that's probably not really
Well, I mean, you know. But yeah, man, I'm just out here taking pictures of
Sure.
filming in public. It's not a crime. It's not a law. I'm not breaking any laws.
Sure.
And I'm just out here.
Just asking you what you're interested in the Winder Police Department and what we're doing is.
Maybe you'll see it online. Maybe you won't.
I mean,
So.
that's fine.
Yep, I'm an independent journalist just gathering content for a story, and
Sure.
y'all guys are being,
Well, if you're a journalist, then the only person that can release information on behalf of our agency is the Public Information Officer.
okay. Well, I don't think I need to speak with her unless I need to gather some more information, but I don't think I do. But, you know, you guys did kind of walk up pretty hard on me
Sure.
for filming in public, which is not a crime, and I am on public property, so I'm not trespassing, and I have every right. It's my First Amendment right to record anything that I can see. Eyes cannot be trespassed. So I can record, I can film, I can do anything I want to on public property.
Okay.
It's the law.
Sure.
And you took an oath.
You seem like you feel like somebody doesn't want you filming. Or,
Well, I mean, how you
there's
guys
a problem.
you guys walked up on
Is there
me,
a
and then how
problem?
you continue to walk up on me after I asked you, you know, just for my safety,
Gotcha.
if I could take a foot back, and you guys, you know, you walked out pretty hard, like, you know, and then that officer there, I don't have to give him my name unless I've been suspected of a crime.
Okay.
So I don't have to do either of that things. I just want to be left alone
I got you.
and filmed and get the heck out of here, man.
I got you. Can we step over there and talk
For
without the camera on?
no, sir.
We can't.
No,
Okay. Gotcha.
no, we can't. I'm sorry.
There's other citizens here.
Well, that's fine. They have no expectation of privacy in public, sir.
Gotcha.
I mean, if they want privacy, they should probably stay at home.
They stay at home.
I mean,
Gotcha.
I'm sure you guys answer calls all over the city of Winder, so.
Okay. You must like me.
I don't, but I have to keep the camera on you.
Swear up on me.
No, I just have to keep
All
the
that you
camera.
have to do?
No, I had to keep the camera on you because, you know, for my safety.
Sure. Well, let me step over here.
Y'all are kind of dangerous. At times, anyway.
You seem like you're upset about something.
I am perfectly fine, sir.
You seem like you have some sort of frustration with law enforcement or
Zero.
that you're upset.
Zero, sir.
Okay. That's good.
I have no weapons. I have nothing illegal. I have zero things on me. I am just here exercising my First Amendment right to see if I can record in public and if y'all respect me recording in public.
I got you.
So, I mean, like I said, y'all walked up on me pretty strong and hard like I was breaking some type of law and asked for my ID, which y'all are not going to get my ID.
I got you. All right, we're all going to go inside.
All right.
Shake hands.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
All
Happy
right.
New Year, sir.
You too.
Personal vehicles. You know what I mean? Huh. Look who it is. Look who it is. I got business to take care of here.
Okay, well, go take care of your business for me.
I'm trying to do that now. But you're not being very polite. I need to report a crime. Can you do that for me? Lieutenant? Lieutenant?
Right back.
Yeah, okay. Public safety, you know, we don't want you police officers running around here with, you know, bad tires and stuff like that.
So, what crime you want to report today, Mr. Soper?
Are you recording me, Officer Farrar?
Yes, Lieutenant Farrar. Yes, sir, I am.
It's officer to me.
All right.
You don't deserve the rank of lieutenant.
Okay, what crime you want to report today, sir?
A theft.
What, a theft of what?
But I can't report it to you.
You don't want to report it to me?
No, because you're the criminal.
I'm the criminal. Okay.
Right. You're the person who stole my phone from an innocent woman.
Okay.
You literally threatened her with arrest if she didn't do what you told her to do.
Okay.
So I need to report the crime of theft over because, well, you know, the phone's pretty expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
you didn't have
you can get your phone back after.
When can I do that?
When it goes to trial.
When it goes to trial. But here, let me ask you something, Lieutenant. You said you needed the phone for evidence, right? No, you needed that phone for evidence, right?
I'm not at liberty to discuss.
But you needed it for evidence. Why'd you take it then?
I'm not at liberty to discuss your case.
Why'd you take my phone?
You can go through your attorney.
Why'd you take my phone?
You can go through your attorney.
Don't
Talk to the state.
Don't erase that. Is that your personal? Is that your personal phone?
Don't.
Is that your personal phone?
Not your concern.
Is that your personal phone?
Not your concern.
It's not?
That is not your concern. No, sir.
Really?
That is not your concern. Like I said, I'm not at liberty to discuss your personal case.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have a criminal proceeding coming up.
Why are you out here? Then why the fuck are you out here?
Because we got a report of you walking through the parking lot looking at cars, looking at windows.
And that's a problem?
Yes, it is.
How's that a problem?
Yes, it is.
How's that a problem?
I'm just letting you know.
I mean, am I breaking the law? Is that me breaking the law? You gonna arrest me again for something that I didn't do? Huh?
So you don't want to report the crime to me?
I'm not reporting it to you because that is a conflict of interest. I need to report a theft. So I suggest you get your supervisor involved and so I can report the theft.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Get your supervisor.
All right.
Get your supervisor.
So you have a good day. What you driving?
What do you mean? Yeah. What do you mean? Have a good day? You're not gonna take my complaint.
You just told me you didn't want me to take my complaint.
You can't take your own complaint, you fucking dummy. What the hell is wrong with you? You can't take your own goddamn complaint.
Hey, listen. You have a good day, Mr. Soper. Okay.
Are you? So you're not gonna do it?
You can go in and talk to the major if you like.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
You can go in and talk to the major if you like.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yep. Let's do it.
Go ahead.
Oh no, after you.
After you, sir.
Oh no, after you. Oh no, you're too pretty. You're too pretty to go behind me.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's walk.
No. Okay.
So, Mr. Soper.
Lieutenant, I need to speak to your supervisor. You going to get him out of here or not?
Mr. Soper, at this point, you need to call your attorney and let him know it's an active case. He's aware of it. It's an active case.
Wait a minute. My
Your attorney.
report of a crime is not even active yet because you haven't taken the report.
Because it's not a theft.
Do you have internal affairs here? Do you have internal affairs throughout the VA Police Department?
At this time, you need to go.
At this time, you need to answer my questions, Lieutenant. Period.
Listen to me.
Do you have internal affairs?
I haven't cussed at you.
Well, you're starting to piss me off.
I haven't cussed at you.
Well,
I haven't disrespected you.
Yeah.
All I'm telling you is you need to You need to go and talk to your attorney.
No, I need to
go through everything.
No, I need to speak to internal affairs. I need to speak to internal affairs.
In reference to this case,
I want information on internal affairs now. Now, I want phone numbers. Lieutenant, now. I want it now. I'm here for information.
Anything in
You're going to give
reference
it
to
to
this
me.
case.
You're going to give it to me.
Anything in reference to this
I
case,
also need to make a Freedom of Information Act request.
that goes down to 361.
What are you talking about?
You want to make a FOIA request. That goes through 361.
Who?
Release of information.
Who? Can you give me the information?
I just gave it to you. 361. Go to building 361. Listen.
Not allowed in 361, you big dummy. You banned me.
All right, listen.
God, what is wrong with you? You banned me from the hospital. I'm not allowed to go there. You need to give me the
This
information.
conversation is over. Okay?
Give me the information, Lieutenant, now.
Go through your attorney. Go through your attorney.
Do you have internal affairs?
Go through your attorney.
Do you have internal affairs?
Have a good day.
I don't copy. I'm still lost.
All right.
Still lost, Lieutenant. Still need help. I need help. See what they do? And clowns. Clowns.
There's the snitches. Can't hear you, ma'am. You gotta get a little closer.
What's going on?
We got these nice cameras for Christmas. We figured we'd go out there and start recording. I need your name and badge number.
Why is that?
I can't hear you.
I said, why is that?
Ain't you supposed to tell a citizen when they ask for it? Ain't that your policy? It's not in your policy.
Okay. So
Are you afraid to give it to me?
no, I don't care about doing that, but I mean, that was just one of the first things you said to me. I don't care about giving you it.
Okay.
But no, I was just gonna let you know.
So can I get your name?
I will give it to you.
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know why we were here first, okay? So,
Why you were here?
yeah, we were called out here.
It's really suspicious that you are here. Yeah. I don't know why y'all here. Why are y'all here?
Because we're not doing anything wrong.
No,
It looks suspicious for you to show up like this.
We were called here, so that's why I was trying to explain.
Well, of course you was.
Why we were here.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
gonna be a very simple. And easy
But
conversation.
ma'am, do you think we're that stupid where we don't know why you here? Really?
I was gonna say what I had to say.
No. Do you think we're that? I mean, do I look like I'm uneducated because I'm out here with a camera?
Never said that.
What?
I never said that.
Okay, then we should know why you're here, right?
Okay.
Okay. And your glasses keep fogging up. That's bothering you, ain't it? That's crazy. Anyway, can I get your name and badge number? 646 20646.
Down, so.
Yeah. If you got a card, that'd be great too.
I support them 100%.
Go
Yeah, I support good police, not bad police. What did you just say?
Don't go in there.
Go on their property.
Well, have we been on their property?
Not sure.
Okay, so shouldn't you find out that? Did you talk to these guys?
I'm just advising you.
Yeah, well, I already know. I already know not to trespass.
I don't know your number.
You know what I'm saying? So, do I look like I don't know what I'm doing? I'll ask you the same question I asked her.
I don't offer my opinion, sir.
You don't have one?
I don't offer my opinion.
Oh, you don't offer it? Well, I asked it, so it's really not. Anyway.
If they want to come down here and just have them trespass on their property.
Have us trespass from what property?
Their property.
How are we going to be trespassed? We ain't even been on their property.
You can be trespassed if you're not on their property.
Doubt it.
Correct.
Doubt it. You can verbally trespass me all day long. I don't care about that.
Correct. That's what it'll be. We're not accusing you of having trespassed on their property. We're just going to take care of if you go on their property.
Well, why would we want to go on their property though?
I'm not
Really?
sure. I don't know.
If I hadn't been on it already, what makes you think I would want to go on it after y'all leave?
Get that taken care of while we're out here.
So you're gonna solicit a trespass? Is that what you're doing?
That's illegal.
You're gonna solicit a trespass?
Sir, I'm gonna have
That is soliciting a trespass. You get that, right? Do we look uneducated?
I'm sorry, sir. Can you let me speak?
No, because you're full of bullshit. That's why, because you can't solicit a trespass.
This gentleman.
Well, you can talk to him all day long. I don't give a Well, where I get pissed off and where I don't want to hear nothing y'all got to say is when you try to do stupid shit.
Okay.
Like solicit a trespass. Really? And you feel good about that.
I do, yes,
You're
sir.
going to sleep well tonight, right? That's because you don't give a flying fuck. That's why. You don't care. You don't care about the citizen. Because if you did, you'd be like, well, I'm sure you hadn't been on their property, but we're going to talk to these people and let them know that you got a legal right to stand out here on public property all day long.
Well, I'm not even sure how much of this.
Then you should have investigated. You should have done some research. We already know where the property lines are at.
Preliminary research.
We already know where the property lines are at.
And you can get copies of this.
I don't need a copy taken, sir.
Yeah, I know, because he don't care.
I'm here for it.
Your job is to solicit trespass illegally.
My job is to come out and enforce the law.
Your job is to force the law, exactly. We hadn't broken any law, so how are you going to put a trespass on us then? Huh? Think about that. Think about that. And shouldn't that officer right there, was that your vehicle in the back or hers? Was that yours or hers?
Yes.
You should have the lights on. That's right. They're trying to solicit trespass. That's what they're trying to listen to trespass after all.
If they don't want to come down and talk to you guys, there's nothing we can do.
Right. There you go.
Y'all have a good rest of your day. We'll see you before long.
Yeah.
When officials post impermissible restrictions or resort to force, remember to calmly cite the specific laws and your First Amendment rights. Request badge numbers, photograph the evidence, and demand unlawful signs be removed. Persistence documentation and legal follow-up are your best tools to enforce accountability and protect public access.